Don't get mad. So, you don't want to be in the friend zone. I have learned to spot them within 1 or 2 sentences. Those men who want to fuck you, or they're out on the first round. The first sentence might be something like, "Is it okay if I tell you you have great legs?" There's only 2 answers to this: fuck off, or thank you. Either way, it's a test. The second sentence might be something like, "I don't know about you, but I like meeting people. I dig an intense conversation where 2 people are saying, yeah, 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 that's right," and making that connection right off the bat where it just crescendos. And right then we are having that very conversation. I'm feeling, wow, I need to know this person forever. We're both digging in our pockets for our cards or signing each other up on our phones, and his arm is up against the wall, trying to trap me like I'm a parakeet, and he's the cage, asking me how I got into the things I'm into, where I grew up, trying to feel out what kind of a person I am, opening his whole head of ideas and wants onto me, like a cantaloupe spilling its seeds, trying to fool me into thinking this person likes me in the way that means you give a damn about somebody. After that, we might meet once for a coffee, or once for a walk, or once to go hear some music, for which I insist that we both pay our own way. And after that, if I don't lean in for a kiss, or touch his arm and leave my hand there, if I don't say after everyone else has left, "Hey, why don't you stay?" It turns out we don't have that great immediate connection after all. That in fact, I am not even a real person to this man. That I have no value to this asshole whatsoever unless I am good for a good lay. I know I could use a few more good friends that give a damn, ones that don't stab you in the back. I bet some of these men could too. But they're busy beating their chest to prove they're too much of a man to waste time on a woman as an actual person. This woman that they cornered and monopolized for an evening or several evenings, pretending that some great friendship for the ages was blossoming, who they quickly toss in the road like a nasty cigarette butt. Women can spot that kind of thing in the first 1 or 2 sentences. We get better and better at it. We won't even give you a chance. We'd rather talk to another woman and make a friend than talk to a man who is trying us out the same way he would check a horse's teeth to see if it's any good for a ride. Don't worry, you're not in the friend zone. Not even. This is on a completely different vein. From bloodless safety. You've cheered for young men and young women somewhere you will never set foot in, to throw themselves on the sword for justice and to die for your idea of freedom. To you, who will never fight over there, the swollen, pulsing crowds over here on your safe streets is a fire-breathing dragon, a roaring organism, of which you are a part, and which you, yes, you, breathed into life. To be among so many of the socio-politically informed is like a bracing swim in the salt sea at sunrise, like taking the purest air into your lungs atop the tallest mountaintop. It's like feeling God's hand clapping your shoulder to praise you for being on the right side of history. And you feel wonderful, how wonderful you are, and you like your new friends who are also on the right side of history. And they like you too. You will all go after the protest to happy hour, have a couple of beers, half-price tacos, buffalo wings, mozzarella sticks, watch the game later, Feel that same rush of conjoined humanity bellowing for your favorite football team. You're tired, satisfied, as if you put in a good day's work. You take a long, hot shower, long as you want, even though water isn't cheap. The young soldiers, somewhere you will never set foot in, lie in the dirt, their mouths open and filled with blood and sand. They knew about freedom, but you know nothing. For you, freedom has always been there, like reliable sex. You don't know a single soul who has died for freedom. The young soldiers are long dead. You have forgotten them. The mothers have nothing now. They wail to the burning sky, what for? Why? They would have rather their children live to have children. They care nothing about your ideas and your newspapers. Bread tastes better than rhetoric and can actually sustain you. A bowl of rice, a plate of roasted chicken was never enough, but it was enough for now. They would have fought in their own way, in their own time. You saved nobody. In fact, really, you asked the oppressed to save you, to act out your fantasies, to fulfill your political wet dream. They cannot turn this war off like the news at night, like you can. They cannot turn it off in the daytime. It is a nightmare, but not a dream. No dream grips your ankle and holds you there like war does. But for you, here, this war, somewhere you will never set foot in, is exhilarating and atmospherically charged, electric, like a music festival. This war is your Woodstock. You are all washed and ready for bed. You smell as fresh as the hardy green pine trees in your yard. You are so